Nothing to snore at.
Nothing to snore at.
Let's count up.
You know what? You got me there. You actually did.
You ready to go?
I think so.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Which is not very ready.
What?
Should we say?
Why are you whispering?
I don't know.
I will not.
Okay. Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Oh, I am so upset right now.
It's nothing to snore at. Back to you again.
I want everyone to
back in
know
action,
that I asked
just like Looney Tunes.
if we could. That wasn't a good joke. It was stupid.
It was not stupid. I had two really good jokes there.
If you're going to be mean, at least let me tell the audience what you did to me.
Okay,
I
fine.
said, can we please
It was a good
sing?
joke.
And he said, I will not sing. And then he sang, and I didn't get to.
Well, you could have, but you didn't. Coulda, shoulda, would have.
Actually, here's what was going to happen is I was going to say, hey, guys, welcome to Nothing to Snore At, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't even let me get there before
No.
you started singing, which is just
Because
cruel.
I thought it was better to start off the podcast with
You
a
thought it
song.
was better to be mean to
No,
me.
I wanted the audience to be serenaded by my beautiful voice.
So you admit that your voice is beautiful and you'll take up singing?
No.
I've been trying to get him to sing for years, guys. You hear
It's
that
actually
bass?
false.
It's
False.
beautiful.
It's actually false. You've never said that once.
He is gaslighting me and y'all. Because I think I've said it on the podcast. All right. What do we do? What? Oh, it's not a big deal. What are we doing on the podcast today?
You always ask me this.
Brother of mine, dearest.
Hello, my name is Garrett Williams.
Stop. I said brother of mine, dearest, not just brother of mine.
Oh, man.
It's okay. He doesn't
not gonna
listen,
listen.
so he won't know.
I mean, today we are doing a random scenario. O'Reilly.
Ooh. Auto parts. And yeah, this is a generator we have yet to do.
We have yet to
I
do.
thought it was really fun. It's like more for like writing exercises. Kind of gives me very
we're writing
como de
here. We're writing in our
say
mind.
English teacher vibes. But I think it's fun. We are writing.
We're writing in our minds, for sure.
We are. So this scenario says it's second person, but we won't go that route. It says, how would you go about faking your own death, and where would you go afterwards?
Not the afterlife.
Probably not.
Unless you die right after you fake your own death.
Wait, that's actually a brilliant plot, Zach. I love that. Can we please?
Sure, right at the top of the noggin.
Top of the noggin, and you know what? I love
Made
it
it.
up here.
We've never made it up here
We've
before.
never made it up here before. Yeah, I don't, well, maybe not like right after, but I kind of love the idea of a story in which somebody is trying to fake their own death,
Then
get
they
away
actually
out
die.
of their life, and like the whole thing is them
As soon as they get a
building
new
up.
life,
Yeah.
they die.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then is the rest of the story the
Man,
afterlife?
we are kind of cynical a little bit sometimes.
That's my cynical voice.
I feel like cynics aren't like outwardly evil like you just presented. They're more like a...
Sorry, more of an inward laugh than an outward
Yeah,
laugh, if
well,
you will.
cynics are kind of like, I don't know.
Can you-
They're not evil. They're just
I don't need you to
downtrodden.
Don't define them with words. Define them with your laughter again, please. That is not a cynic. That is just a giggly.
Giggly gal. That's
Giggly
me,
gal.
guys. Hey, guys, this is Abbie Williams. I'm hosting this podcast, also known as a giggly gal. And that's my brother, a stupid little
Hey.
dum-dum boy. All right, let me think. A cynical laugh. Dang it.
Okay.
I'm back to the giggly gal. Wait, that was too evil.
Okay, I
How
think
was
I'm
that?
feeling it. I'm feeling it.
You're
it.
feeling it? You're
Yeah.
feeling it? You're feeling it?
Yeah.
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 So we have Tim, right?
Tim.
Yeah, Tim.
I did want
Short
it to be a
for-
32-year-old man named Tim. So as long as we're on the same page about the age, I'm on the same page about the name.
Short for Robertton.
Nope. No longer on the same page. I don't even know that we're in the same book anymore, actually.
Yeah, I
hate
jumped
that.
books. I jumped genres.
You jumped books?
I jumped libraries.
diffi-
That's how far I went.
Man, that is quite the distance.
I can go. Is that how it goes? The distance.
I'll be on my way. I can go the distance.
Isn't that from Hercules?
It is. But it's actually from Meg's mouth. No, it's not. It's from Hercules' mouth. I don't know why I thought she got to have that song. She's like, no, I don't know what I was thinking.
Anyways.
Anyway,
So
it's
we got
from Hercules.
Robert Tim.
No, we have Tim.
Yeah, short for...
It can be Timbert.
No, it has to be
No.
Robert Tim.
No, I'm vetoing you. You forget that I have this power. But it can be Timbert if you'd like.
Just anything but Timothy.
Okay, that's fine.
So we have Robert Tim, who is... Why is
Wait,
he trying to fake his own death?
Bro, you are
Take
not
a
going to
second.
gaslight me.
It's
I have
taking a
vetoed that
second.
name. I have vetoed that name.
Okay, fine. Tim.
Bert.
His name's Tim.
Bert.
He goes by Tim.
Bert.
No, he does
Sorry.
not.
I drink a lot of soda. That's just me burping.
It's a stupid
Bert.
joke.
Bert.
Back to the giggly
It made
gal.
me laugh. So
I'm
was
glad.
it all that stupid? No,
Yeah, it
because
was.
it brought joy into this room, and that
Well, there was
is
already
the
joy
goal
because I'm
of
here,
the
so.
podcast.
Is it, or is it to create stories?
Siblings create stories
Serenaded by their father snoring.
You're right. I hate joy.
We all hate it here.
We hate joy
We're
here.
here to make movies.
If you so dare as crack a smile, get out of
Get
here.
outta here.
Get out of here.
Outta here.
We don't want you in our podcast studio. You just
they in
smiled. You just smiled. You
no,
gotta get
no.
out.
Get out. Get out. You
Those are the joy
Walmart
thieves.
version of Batman.
I was specifically going for that. Yeah, thank you.
I'm glad. It was pretty good. Pretty good, I can tell. So,
All right.
So why is Tim...
Bert.
No. God. Well, why is he trying to fake his own death? That's not something that you would usually do on like
So
a Saturday night.
here's my. You're right. I mean, you have
On a Friday morning, though, let me tell you.
Let me tell you, the end of the work week, it'll get you there. It'll get you there. I actually am kind of inspired. So the first scenario that we had on that prompt generator to see if it worked was it's the night before your wedding and you finally admitted to yourself you don't love the person you're about to marry. And
That's not our idea.
No, but we can take and move with it. Bro,
Oh,
I'm just saying I think avoiding love is a great reason to fake your own death.
what if... Okay. I just feel like we're cheating now. We're taking...
Bro, what is my statement?
I
What is
know,
my
I
say
know.
it? Say it.
Art is a lie, or art is
Art is a lie.
I don't know. It's like something with a thief or something.
Do not put those words in
That was a
to
little
be an
appropriate.
artist is to be
There
a
you
thief
go.
is the quote.
Art is a lie. Everything we create here is lies. That's if you could count it as art. We made a poop joke, or we made an entire poop god, but
Bro, you have made so many mistakes with that sentence is actually what just happened there.
we don't need to talk about it.
I would love to actually. Guys, for the rest of the episode, we'll be discussing
we
every...
need to get to Tim. We had our idea like that, like
You're
a
right.
snippety snap. Welcome to our ASMR channel, guys.
Wow, it's funny when we make that joke every single week.
We make it every single week.
And by
it
we, I
gets
mean
funnier.
you.
No, this is one of my first times I've ever made it. Garrett made it.
That's why it didn't seem funny. Anyway,
Man, this is just the Hate Garrett podcast now.
on this episode, we'll be deciding that we hate Garrett, our older brother. Garrett, if you're listening, which we know you're not,
we hate you.
We're going to get a text in like a year, and he's going to be like, I finally listened through your old episodes.
What?
What?
No, I was saying it was my reaction a year later
Oh,
because I was like,
As
I would never-
yourself.
as myself.
I didn't know if you were adding on as
No.
Garrett's impression
No.
or what
Did
was
that sound like a Garrett impression to you?
I don't know. Let me hear your best Garrett impression.
Hello, mate. Mate Garrett.
He's actually in boarding school in Australia, and he's picked up the accent.
Mm-hmm.
He would.
Hola.
I love this niche comment. Wait, commentary we're making for an audience that does not know us and more so does not know our older brother.
Hey, he was on one of the episodes.
He was on one of the episodes.
He's on the episode Bromeo and...
Little Bromeo and Little Homeo.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, Homeo, let's get this show on the rodeo.
All right, fine, Bromeo.
All right. So we got Timbert, and he has realized that he does not love the woman he's engaged to, but...
Did he love her at one point?
This is going to get into a really interesting question of, is love something that can dissolve over time?
I think it is.
I believe that love is a choice, but it is also a feeling. So I think that
I think love is a lie.
Just like art?
Yep.
No. Here's the thing. I think that, yeah. I think that he felt what he thought was love for a while.
But it's not.
But then when he decided he didn't want to choose it. Just a friend?
Just a friend.
I think this is genuinely him rather choosing death over love.
So he hates this person. Or he just...
No.
Or I guess he's just too ashamed.
Right. I think we need to come up with a
face.
reason that he could not break off the engagement.
Sure.
And
well, I mean, like, I'm gonna say, I had a film idea the other day with one of my friends, and it kind of...
Are you cheating on me? By making film ideas with other people?
Welcome to Nothing to Snore At. My sister and I...
apparently make film ideas, but I didn't know that this was a thing that you do throughout the rest of your life.
I literally got first place in BPA for a video, so...
Why are you flexing that right now?
Because I'm saying I make other videos.
This isn't a video.
That was a film idea. But, okay, so...
Let me hear your story. I don't know if I want to anymore.
It's not even the same. It's just kind of branching off this idea of basically, like, their families are, like, intertwined. They love each other.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
the families love each other?
Well, like in a platonic way.
In a familial way.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. As families do.
But, like, you have, like, the guy who has, like, this little brother who...
Imagine me telling you that I love you in a platonic way. Hey, guys. Like, it's family dinner. I love you guys platonically. Not... Imagine friend zoning your family. Sorry, that really got me. That is objectively worse than being friend zoned by someone you want to date. Your parents are like, "Good night, honey. I love you just platonically, though."
I mean, then you'd be concerned if they ever forget that to say platonically.
Yeah, and then you're like, "Whoa, why'd your life change, dude?" Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm so sorry. What were you on about?
So. You have, like, the guy who has, like, this little brother or something.
Sure.
That has, like, grown to... I'm trying to think of another word other than love because I know you're going to make another joke with it.
I'll keep my mouth shut. That was not my mouth.
Shutting. Just like a really echoey
It was
metal.
such a hinge. That was so good. Okay, go ahead. My brother has love... What?
His brother... So he has a little brother who loves,
just like me,
in a platonic way, the fiance, right? And like they're like almost like
besties.
Yeah, basically. And so he doesn't want to take that away, and so he's like, I can't break this off because then it's gonna feel like my whole family can't talk to this person or even.
Yeah, I was thinking either like super close familial connection,
platonically,
right? Or. Yeah, like she's literally become part of the family, and she doesn't have family. That's part of it too. Like, that, or I was thinking they're a beloved celebrity couple.
Okay.
No, like, and he's like, so think like.
What kind of movie are you trying to make? Like, is it comedy or is
Brad
it like...
Pitt and Angelina Jolie? That breakup wrecked America for a minute there.
I didn't even know they were together.
You were like a baby.
Yeah, that's what I know.
It was significant in pop culture, and I bet you a big reason they stayed together for so long was because of that. Think Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. A big reason that he didn't come out about his abuse or the abuse that happened to him was because of the social stigma that was around it, both as a man but also as a celebrity, more importantly. And so I think that one of those routes, either she...
What kind of thing, like, are we thinking comedy for this, or are we thinking, like, more of a... Like, I feel like with this, he dies right after. It has to kind of be comedy. But, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to.
I always want to go comedy unless we have to not.
I mean, sure. It's just with this, we feel like we're hitting more serious topics without actually hitting the comedy of those serious topics. You know what I mean?
Well, we have only been fleshing it out for a few minutes here.
I mean,
so
but we
give us
can't-
some time.
We also don't flesh out the entire
No,
movie.
you're right. No, I think that comedy within serious topics, I think that a big part of the comedy is that, like, instead of, like, his whole thing is like, oh, I'm not going to be mean to my family or this woman and not let them, like, be friends anymore. But instead, he's just going to pretend to die, which is, like, so much more heart-wrenching. Like, definitely it'd be easier to keep friendship alive in the midst of a breakup than
Just dying.
Like, now you've taken your brother away from your brother rather than just his fiance. So there's that, like, this weird, like, amoral thing where he's, like, not actually doing, but... So I think that's our first thing. Let's establish kind of these guys. So Tim Burt.
Yeah, we got Tim.
And then what's his deal with his fiance? Is she actually annoying or is she actually like a golden girl? I think she's a golden girl.
I think she's just a genuinely like good person.
Yeah.
Not over the top good or anything.
Sure.
Just like she's just
an average gal.
Yeah.
Just like me. Like super lovable, has her flaws, a giggly gal. Nobody's ever chosen to love her.
Okay, going a little farther.
Just trauma dumping on this podcast. No.
This is a microphone, not your therapy session.
It's actually both.
Oh.
It's multifaceted. I've been trying to connect with the therapist for a couple weeks now, and none of them will see me. So
I think it's because
this is the best I can do.
Yeah, you listen to this podcast actually.
They listen to it. They're like, no.
Nah.
It's so funny. They're like, I just actually don't have any appointments open. And then they like talk to my friends. They're like, yeah, I just started seeing. Can you do that laugh again? Okay, I wish I hadn't asked.
I've been insulted so many times for my laugh because I have many different laughs.
Yeah, I've noticed. Would you like me to continue insulting them? Because I will.
I mean, you already do, so.
Oh, you're right. I don't need permission. Okay. Hello, come in.
This is our first act.
Okay, so wait, we have Tim Burt, and I'd like to establish a few characters.
Okay.
Tim Burt, his fiance Sadie. No, I think we've used that before.
We have. That's
Sarah. I think she has to be like the most basic gal.
Sure.
Sarah Marie.
Okay.
Sarah Marie. SM. No. Sarah. That's it.
Okay. She just doesn't have a last name.
Well, Marie would have been her middle name anyway.
Oh.
Sarah Johnson.
Okay.
Very basic.
Yeah,
Second most common last name in the U.S.
Why don't we just make it Smith? His name is Smith.
His last name is Smith?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tim's last name, Tim Smith.
Tim Burt Smith. Get his whole name right.
Because that's not his full name.
And then we have to have a Williams in there now. Well, I guess we're the Williams. It completes the triad.
I'm the best man. You're the...
we're in the movie?
Yeah, it's us too.
Yeah, dude.
Like, it's literally
we're the
us
best
two.
man and the maid of honor.
For sure.
Oh my gosh, dude, I hadn't
and we just
considered that they
happen
would
to be brother and sister. Like, the other person doesn't know us at all. We're like, dude, what are you doing here?
Finally at the wedding.
Yeah.
Except the wedding won't happen. That is hilarious.
No, it's going to be there, but he's not going to be there.
Oh my gosh, that's when they realize
that's
he's
when they
dead?
know. Because he doesn't tell. Why would you tell people? You're not going to be like, hey guys, I'm going to be dead in
For
an
my
hour.
wedding.
Like,
Y'all might want to hold the wedding up. I will be deceased.
I mean, that's pretty much.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Makes it so much sadder.
But yeah, we definitely we see each other at the wedding.
Yeah, I love that actually. Dude, what are you doing here?
Dude.
I knew you were going to a wedding this weekend. I didn't realize it was the same one.
Dude, yeah, I don't know where he is. I don't know where Tim is.
Isn't he your best man?
Dude, he's my best man. I've actually had 2 conversations with the guy. I don't know why he asked me
has no real friends because he doesn't know how to choose love.
What a loveless loser.
And Sarah's just and I'm like, I actually don't know her very well either, but she has no family,
Dude,
which is why this is tragic.
You want a dip?
Let's get out of here.
Let me skip.
It's an open bar though. Maybe we should stay.
Maybe. Let's just go to the bar.
I know where they keep the alcohol. All right. Anyway,
they only have milk at the wedding.
I just said there's an open bar. No. Yes, and
He improv rules.
He improv being the rules for not just itself, but the entirety of my life.
So
This is so stupid. We
no
have
one's listening to
gone
this.
nowhere.
No, we've gone to many places in our lives, Abbie. We've gone to the beach. We've gone to...
Don't chronicle our vacation history right now.
I would tell them every single place we have been.
Together.
Yep.
And apart. I've been tracking you, Abbie. Okay. So at the wedding, how do we go about this? Because technically he would be at the altar. So how would she, like...
It's just not... I mean, like...
He's just not there. They're waiting forever. And eventually she, like, busts in and she's like, where's my husband?
Yeah. Or they could have, like, a non-traditional wedding. Like, she comes out first, maybe, and, like, they haven't seen him.
I hate the way that you're doing this. No.
It's a comedy, though.
Right. But I think that is too forced. For them to be waiting for him and he's dead. Like, I think that they should actually be waiting for him to go to the front and then which we can still have, like, a waiting moment because as far as I can think that, like, the bridesmaids and the groomsmen go up first and then the groom comes.
I've never been to a wedding.
Ever?
Ever.
Man, speaking of not knowing how to choose love, nobody chose you to witness their love.
Yep. Good one.
That's frat snapping on that sick burn.
Yep.
Need some ice?
Stupid.
That's us at the front while we're waiting for the groom. Well, somebody finally chose you to witness their love. Too bad Too bad the groom's not gonna choose his bride. How'd you know that? Oh, I totally saw it dead, you guys.
Oh, we're definitely the ones that saw.
For
I
sure.
thought he was taking a nap. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know. There was blood all over him, but it could be a good indicator.
Okay, I think a good one of our main points is what he does to fake his death.
Oh yeah, we need to know. I did just say there was blood all over him, so
You did.
something with that.
Okay, so the question is, I think
Stole a body from the morgue,
I think it's him, and he just has like ketchup on him. Like it's not even.
and nobody questions.
Like they like get cops, and like he starts going to, he has like this whole Ocean's 11 kind of thing.
Okay.
And so like he's dead, ketchup over him or whatever.
Yep.
And like they call the cops, and like an ambulance comes and like checks, and they, I know there's like I believe there's like a pill or something you can take that like completely stops your heart. From beating or something.
I
like
mean,
that.
at least it's in movies.
Yeah.
So.
And so he takes that beforehand, and they pronounce him dead on the scene, and then they have.
Are you still conscious when you take that, or not for a while?
I don't know, but my thought is okay. So how does I actually don't know, so this might not work.
Okay.
How does like a dead body? Where does it like who grabs it?
I don't
it's not
know.
like a funeral.
Here's what I'm thinking. Stay with me. Maybe not the whole pill thing. Here's what I think. He has given a will to your character like a week prior. He's like, in case I ever need this. And he's like, all right, sick. And he like reads it over, whatever. And the first thing on the will is if you find my dead body, please cover it with a blanket. And so they find the body before the wedding, cover it with a blanket. In that time, he puts a body double.
I have a better idea.
Okay.
Okay, it's going on. It's advancing.
Please.
It's
expanding. I knew you wanted it. You're welcome.
I couldn't think of the word.
Okay.
So my character, Zachary Williams,
Yep.
gets this like literally an hour before.
Yeah.
Right.
With the will?
Yeah.
I thought he gave it to him like a week ago.
An hour. And so he actually sees him outside, and like
he's like, "Can you hold on to both my vows and my will?"
And, no problem, man.
Yeah, sure, I got you.
Dude, I'll see you in
That's
like an hour. I get it. And then I go out for like a drink or something and see his body on the ground.
Yeah.
And it like I read it and it says like cover him in ketchup, and like I do all the stuff that
I love it.
So all he did was take the pill. And so I do all this stuff, and then I go and I wait with everyone else. Dude, what's happening? Where is he?
Also, at first, he's like, "Oh no, he's dead. I better read his will," and he reads the entirety of the vows to him, his own vows to his wife, and then he's like, "That was weird. Let me look at the vows. I'm just curious now that I won't get to hear them."
And so then Zach does all the stuff,
Right.
and then he goes back.
Definitely, you have to pull Abbie in to help.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think because he doesn't know you either. So
Oh, yeah, he didn't
here's
know
my
that I was
thought.
going to be there. I forgot.
You're.
Oh, no.
Here's the thought. He accidentally printed 2 copies
Of the will.
of the will
And the vow?
and the vow.
Okay.
And beforehand, like, he texted her something. Something like there was only like one printer wherever they
Okay.
were, and they both printed out.
Sure.
And you accidentally grab, or they both printed out their vows.
Mm.
And
I love the concept of a Microsoft Word document for the vows on both sides.
they can't see each other, and so she asks you to go
Yeah,
get it.
yeah.
And so you also grab his will, and so we both were like, "Dude, what are you doing here?" And we both go and get a drink,
Yeah.
and we both see him. Well, let me read his will. So I read it, and they're like, "Dude, wait, I think I saw that paper." And you have it do it, so we both do it.
I love it.
I like how we're making us two the main characters of
We
the...
are the main characters. Screw Tim Burton, Sarah. This is our story now.
Okay, so we haven't even gotten to the point where he dies,
We
actually.
haven't. Something... He gets taken to the morgue.
Sure. And he, basically, I'm thinking,
Scares the heebie-jeebies out of the mortician.
gives him a heart attack and he dies.
Heck yeah.
And he starts out his new life as a mortician. Because
Why?
Because he has to cover it up.
Mm. Oh, yeah. So he has to take over this job
and then he switches this guy
as
to
himself and
Yeah.
takes over his identity. Perfect. And nobody ever sees the morticians.
Yeah. Never.
Perfect, dude.
And so
So
it's like
wise.
Woody from Psych. One of my favorite characters of television.
Yeah. I'm getting the vibes. Yeah, I love it. He takes over his job as a mortician, which was not the plan at all.
No,
Like
not
he
at all.
wanted to go like live life in paradise.
Because for some reason, like, they ran out of paper because he printed out 2 copies. And
Yeah.
so there's more of the will for what we were supposed to do with
Yeah.
the body. But we couldn't read it because he printed out 2 of the same paper instead of continuing
the
it.
second page, yeah.
And so...
So his plot gets foiled by
Yeah.
us.
And so how does he die the second time?
The second
Or
time.
the first time, technically. 'Cause
Oh, his
remember-
actual death.
yeah.
Here's what I'm thinking. A lot of the movie is close encounters, him trying to avoid people as this mortician because he's still in the exact same town.
Yeah.
Like his, I guess, ex-fiance is out there grieving him. And so a lot of the story is him trying to find someone to take over this mortician position. Nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Mortician position.
Mortician position. There's one rap battle. No, I mean, sorry, rap.
With a dead
not a
body and him.
No, that is so gross.
It's just him. No, the dead body doesn't talk. It's dead, and so it's just him trying.
And he does
cope with
both.
it.
No, he does both parts.
Yeah, he starts
does-
moving the lips.
That's so gross.
I like that.
I do too.
Of the mortician.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Mortician position. If only I knew how to get rid of this tension. I find myself here in a hospital basement, and there's just no one out there to be my replacement.
That's good.
Bars, dude. I sit here on ice as if I am dead, but the real price I pay is not getting to sleep in my own bed. I play myself a nice vacation, but I was running from my real occupation to be a man who could be in love. And I will continue to try till I meet God up above.
That was mortician position.
That was
from
Mortician
Abbie.
available now. Oh, we cannot tell them that we make
No,
music.
we can't.
Dang it,
We
dang
can't,
it.
Abbie.
Dang it, this was our issue. I'm just so good. So good at making music.
We need to make a second Spotify account now. For
It's just
nothing
all
to-
the music
all the
that we
music
make during. I think that's actually so funny. Anyway, so what I was saying is a lot of this is him trying to find someone to fill this position. Nobody wants to be a mortician though.
Yeah,
And so literally most of the movie is this weird encounters. Obviously we don't have time to like flesh it out. We can come up with a couple of shenanigans if you want, but listen, he finally finds someone. He hires a young, sprightly young guy, takes over, and like literally no problems with that hiring. He gets hit by a bus on the way out. Finally escapes the hospital and
then
dies.
the new mortician. The last thing we see is the new mortician going like, "Oh."
Yeah.
And then, so here's one of my thoughts for a little shenanigan.
Please share. I love a good
The
shenanigan.
wife's in distraught.
Of
right?
course,
Or
she's not the
fiancé.
wife. She never got married.
Sorry.
Her husband
And
faked his death.
The thing is, like, she never had she didn't have a job, right?
Right.
And so she was gonna be like a stay-at-home
Mom, wife.
because
Yeah.
they don't have kids.
Homemaker, that's what we call him.
And like he had whatever job he had, and so basically, I mean, she doesn't have family,
Yeah.
and so she has to get a job.
She does.
And so the only job that's hiring that she sees posters
Is the
for is the
mortician.
mortician, and so he has to
That's so funny.
he has to
No, somehow she's just like, why can I never? She applies every day, multiple times a day. And so in order to find like one application, he has to scroll through like all of Sarah Johnson and delete them. And she even goes to the hospital at one point.
day she walks into the hospital and they say, she asks, where's the mortician? And they point her in
and
the
then there's
direction.
like a little goose chase.
Yeah, and like there's definitely some bits of like him pulling out the dead bodies and like
There are some bits in the dead bodies. Cut up, probably. Serial killers be crazy these days.
and anyways, thanks Rogue Media.
Oh yeah, I just saw that. Anyways.
What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say.
Don't know.
But there's some
The bit
funny
about
bits.
the goose chase.
Yeah, there's just some funny bits in there of like him like pulling out the dead bodies and like hiding behind them and stuff like that.
Funny things, just pulling out dead people.
Bodies, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. That's it. So, okay, so we didn't really elaborate on the kid, like on the little brother. I think we should do that. some
Okay.
more.
Okay.
We didn't even have his name. Like we never came up with
Does
it.
he need to be that significant of a character, or is
I
it
think
just
that's-
like she
I mean,
doesn't have a family?
I think that's a big part of why he.
Right. I think they end
Thanks.
up together because he decided he'll choose love.
Hold on, who?
The brother.
The little brother?
Dude, but he's like an adult. So
Dude, I was thinking he was like 7.
okay.
So
We perceived this very differently, and I understand why you had such a. She's like, I'll wait for you, Anakin.
I was gonna make an Anakin and Padme joke too.
Yeah, I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
It's like one of the 3.
What is it called? Ew. What? What's that movie? Sorry, it's my thinking slurps.
Slurps.
That's what
No, my thinking slurps sound a little more like.
Sorry, my thinking barf. I had to spew out the bad ideas.
Yeah, that's all of yours, so you should continue. You could. Stopped being able to speak. All right.
All right.
I just think that could be a sweet moment, though.
I was really thinking he was 7, and it's like an older sister kind of vibe. you
Oh,
know?
okay. I just didn't get that vibe. I didn't understand what you were doing,
because
but that's okay.
you weren't part of the other film that I was talking about.
No,
remember?
right. The
So you
film
wouldn't
that
have
you were
gotten it.
creating without me.
Yeah.
Even though objectively, I'm more creative than 15-year-old boys, but
Wow. I don't know if you've ever gotten an award for making. For
I wrote a
creativity.
book.
Well,
Dog, I don't know what to tell you.
did you get an award for it?
I have gotten an award.
Did you
Younger
really?
than you. Yeah, I got an award for an essay. It went all the way to. Bro, what do you mean? Oh, that's writing. That's objectively writing versus a film. That's writing
That's
put
what we
into
make
a
here.
picture, huh?
That's writing put into a picture.
Yeah,
I guess that is the base.
that's what film
base-
is.
Yep, that is the exact epitome of film.
I know. That's why I said it.
Anyways, so we're talking about little Johnny here.
Is not his name.
Okay, then what is it? Abbie.
Robothy.
I hate you so.
Timbert and Robothy.
I tried to get
Robothy.
Robert and Tim.
No, I know. Timbert and Robothy. Little Robothy.
So we have Rob.
Athy.
No.
Yes.
It's just
You've
he
used
goes
your
by
veto,
Rob.
dog.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
When?
did.
When?
I don't remember what you
I never
used
used
it.
it.
You totally
I never
did.
used it.
You did.
I literally never used it because I would have used it for your stupid Tim joke, but I knew there's a character.
Don't call my Tim joke stupid.
It was stupid.
I'm vetoing that
Sorry.
adjective for my joke.
Is this like ding now?
Yeah, I was about to make that. Instead of veto, I'm just gonna ding.
Ding.
You have to change it. That would be a fun episode. You'd create the entire movie, but wait.
Yeah, make the entire movie and you just dig at the very last second. And it
You have to do the entire thing.
entire movie that I came up with.
Anyway, no, that would be a fun episode, though. We might think about that. Anyway, we have Robothy.
Rob.
And what is he doing?
I mean, so we have the idea of him being like, this is my older sister. I mean, they're both in distraught about.
Of course. In distraught, guys. In distraught. You know, when you're in distress and also in distraught.
Yeah.
That's not a phrase.
That is a phrase, and I
You
just said it.
Yeah.
It's a phrase. I just
You
said.
can be distraught. You can't be in distraught.
Yes, you can.
You can be in distress. You can't be in distraught.
Tomato, tomato.
No.
Tomato, tomato.
Also, I hate that phrase because who says tomato? And if they do, I
lot of
might
people.
have to hurt them.
Literally, I think our grandfather does.
Well, you know what, Jim? My fist is coming towards your face. I have to do it.
What happened to your voice there?
I got serious.
Man, I don't think I've ever heard you be serious before then.
I actually had a little tickle. Giggly cow. It made its way to my throat. And therefore, I had a tickle. And then I made it, my voice sound like that.
You keep going on with this stupid bit.
You're stupid bit.
Hey,
Hey, that's good. Welcome to
that's a little bit mean. Little bit mean.
Good joke. Where'd you get it?
I think my own mind, brain power.
Do you mean my own older sister? Because that's where it's from. Continue about Robothy.
So, Rob, he's in distraught with Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Johnson. And
Right.
So we got to have some sort of montage or something to like show how they're still together. So basically we want to show that Tim did his job and everything is actually going well for him.
Yeah.
Like his plan, he
Did
got
in
it,
fact work, even if it was
Horrible.
clearly the worst
but it still
option.
worked
It
out.
did work.
And so we have some way to show that.
Yeah.
And we could have, I mean, maybe we could have some bits in there, like some bits that are like so sad they're funny.
Story of my life. What do you mean?
I don't know, something like you have like the classic like him throwing the ball and nobody's there, and then
Yeah.
like he hits somebody though with it on accident,
Yeah.
something like that.
Hilarious.
Funny because.
Yep.
Yep.
Humor.
Did we both do the same laugh? there?
Perhaps because we're related.
Is that it?
Perhaps. It was just a suggestion.
It's been foretold.
Stop. You know what?
What?
I feel like it's just like a cassette tape. We need a rewind. That was a horrible. I hate this rewind noise. Stop it. It was pretty explosive of a story. Here's how I would do a rewind.
I can't do that.
I know. That's why I did it. Can you I just put it in the player. Can you please share us the story? The story. Please share the story that we've just created.
It's still rewinding.
Oh
You gotta give it a second.
1.
Okay. So we have Tim, who his best man Zach.
I already forgot. Go ahead.
He's got a wedding planned with Sarah.
He does.
He's having some second thoughts.
We all do when it comes to love.
Because it's a lie.
And it's a choice.
So
And some people don't want to make it.
basically, you have Tim and then you have Sarah. They're about to get married, but Tim's having second thoughts.
As you do.
And so for some reason, they print out. This is not our best idea, Abbie.
I gotta admit, it's not. It is so embarrassing, actually.
I don't want to. Abbie, can you summarize it?
No.
I really don't.
You guys heard the episode?
We have to summarize it. I
Do we?
really don't know. Yes, we have done that every single episode.
And we can end now.
Abbie, can you please summarize it?
Nope.
Because I do not know what happened.
I don't either. That's That's why I'm saying you guys.
Okay, so you have Tim and Sarah. They print out their vows and his will, and oh no, it gets all mixed up. And then Abbie gets it, and then Zach has it, and then they're waiting, and then Zach and Abbie are like, "Yo, that's crazy, dude. We were at the wedding together, and we didn't even know." And then they go out, and then they find the dead body of Tim, but he's not really dead. And then
He faked it.
they get all his body covered with blood and rips and
Ketchup.
stuff. Ketchup, blood. And then they go back and they wait, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, oh, man, he's dead. And then we have him going to the mortician because he's dead.
Right,
quote,
and then he
unquote,
kills the mortician.
and kills the mortician from a heart attack, not like just.
Like a serial killer.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
And the mortician dies.
Because if
and
that
he
were the
takes his
case,
place.
he'd cut him into bits.
That was a funny bit. So he switches places with them, and now he's looking for a new mortician to take over his job because he is now on a new life, and his brother
He wants to be in
and
his
Sarah
He's stuck
is
in the mortuary.
in distraught.
That's not what it's called.
What? The mortar?
Keep going.
Is that what you said?
Mhm.
And then basically they have that whole ordeal with him trying to get someone else to replace him. You have Sarah, and you have a little bit of a bit going on there, blah, 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 blah.
And by that he means a sweet older sister and brother situation.
And then you have him finally finding a replacement, this young spry kid who really wants to be a mortician for some reason. And then he goes out
For
going,
some reason.
woohoo, I did it.
And then the bus goes.
Thanks for your addition to the summary, Abbie.
You're welcome.
And then the mortician, the very end
Just
of it,
like
is the mortician
math.
cutting him up.
Cutting him up.
Yeah, you gotta find his reason for death. They couldn't tell it was a giant bus.
They had to do.
I think it
an
was poison.
autopsy.
We gotta see if he ate something bad that day.
Stop. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sorry.
What was the title of this movie, Abbie?
I put Mortician Position down.
That's just the one rap.
And it's gonna be
Okay.
Mortician Position.
So,
No, I think it's love is a choice, and then in parentheses, and not everyone has the guts to make it.
Ooh, that was good. That was
Thank
good.
you.
I will say, not her best film,
No,
and I apologize for that.
I don't.
Oh, I do though.
It's
I
okay
was
to present.
apologizing to you.
Oh.
It wasn't my
accept your
best.
apology. All of the badness is your
apologizing
fault.
Yeah.
Just in general.
In the world.
Yeah. Zach's
I'm the
kind of
root
the
of all-
creator of evil. Introduce your real name, Lucy.
Ah, you cut me this time. Man, I thought. Never mind.
This is getting weird. Well, it's been weird. But it's also been Nothing to Snore at. I've been Abbie.
I've been Zach.
And this has been, like I just said, Nothing to Snore at. Follow us on Instagram at nothing.to.snore.at.
Or just Nothing to Snore at with dots in between it.
Name it.
Okay, well, it's already
Because it's
named.
going to
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.